터졌습니다. 토트넘과 리버풀 경기에서 손흥민이 선제골을 기록하며 팀의 2대1 승리를 이끌었습니다. 포스테코글루 감독이 경기 전 인터뷰에서 손흥민의 출전에 대해 컨디션을 좀 더 지켜봐야 한다고 말할 정도로 손흥민의 몸 상태가 좋지 않은 것으로 알려졌는데요. 하지만 팬들의 걱정과는 달리 손흥민은 최전방 공격수로 선발 출전했습니다. 경기 초반 리버풀이 주도권을 쥐고 있었지만 손흥민의 한 방으로 분위기는 역전되고 말았는데요. 전반 36분 메디슨의 패스를 받은 히샬리송이 손흥민에게 패스를 전달했고 손흥민은 오른발로 방향을 살짝 바꾸면서 결정적인 찬스를 그대로 골로 연결시켰습니다. 손흥민의 선제골로 완전히 기세를 잡은 토트넘은 펄펄 날아올랐습니다. 전반 추가 시간에 리버풀에 동점골을 내준 이후 손흥민은 더욱 공격적으로 경기에 나섰는데요. 포스테코글루 감독은 손흥민의 몸 상태를 고려해 후반 23분 마노르 솔로몬과 교체시켰습니다. 그런데 후반 추가 시간 리버풀의 자책골이 나오며 2대1로 극적인 승리를 맞이하게 된 것이죠. 승리의 순간 토트넘 선수들은 모두 손흥민에게로 뛰어가 덩실덩실 어깨춤을 추며 기쁨을 나눴는데요. 이번 경기는 현지에서 여러 가지 의미로 큰 화제가 되고 있습니다. 프리미어리그는 이번 토트넘의 승리에 대해 무려 2017년 이후 토트넘이 리버풀에게 첫 승리였으며 이 경기로 인해 토트넘은 리그 2위로 등극했다고 전하며 놀라움과 축하를 동시에 보내고 있습니다. 현지의 반응처럼 토트넘에게 있어 리버풀은 만만치 않은 상대였습니다. 리버풀은 토트넘에게서 13경기 연속 무패 행진을 기록하고 있었기 때문입니다. 하지만 리버풀은 최악의 오심사태를 경험하며 개막 7경기 만에 토트넘에게 무너졌고 시즌 첫 패배를 당해야만 했습니다. 결국 리버풀에게는 이번 경기가 최악의 경기로 기록될 수밖에 없을 텐데요. 경기가 끝난 뒤 리버풀의 위르겐 클롭 감독은 이렇게 불공정한 상황에서 치른 경기를 본 적이 없다. 정말 미친 판정이었다고 화를 참지 못했습니다.
I don't think there's anything to say about the offside goal. I knew it half time. In the first moment I thought it's clear offside, but then it was offside. So we tried to think they have a better view. Half time we knew. Pretty sure that whoever did that made that decision didn't do it on purpose. It didn't take extremely long to come to the conclusion. That's a bit strange, but that somebody else has to clarify that. I have nothing else to say about it. Red card for Curtis. Probably everybody here in the room thinks it's a clear red card. I see that different, just because I played football and most of you probably didn't. Hit full power on the ball, rolls over the ball, and then hits the decisive part of the leg. When you see it in slow motion, it looks horrendous. And I think when you see it in real time, it's not even close to be that bad. So, but it's a red card. So, but Curtis didn't do it, and not even close to on purpose. So for me, it's really important that nobody starts thinking, we have so many red cards, so we are a kicking team. We are not. But that's it now. How I said, we didn't get a point. I think that would have been what we would have deserved. Didn't get that.
리버풀에게는 최악의 경기가 되었지만 토트넘에게는 수직 상승세를 그대로 이어가는 행운의 경기가 되었다는 평가인데요. 특히나 완벽한 조직력을 갖게 된 토트넘에 있어 손흥민이 절대적인 존재라는 것이 확실하게 증명된 경기가 되기도 했습니다. 손흥민은 맨 오브 더 매치에도 선정되며 유럽 무대 통산 200호 골을 달성한 손흥민을 향해 현지 매체들의 극찬이 쏟아지고 있는데요. 영국 데일리 메일은 토트넘이 2대1로 리버풀을 상대로 승리했다는 제목의 기사에서 손흥민이 드디어 200호 골을 달성했다. 그는 이제 토트넘의 역대 득점 5위 기록을 넘본다고 전했습니다. 축구 전문 매체 90미닛도 토트넘 2대1로 리버풀의 승리라는 제목의 기사에서 손흥민은 200호 골 달성에 주목했습니다. 매체는 우선 손흥민이 지난 2012년 11월 이후 토트넘이 리버풀을 상대로 첫 승리를 이룰 수 있도록 이끈 주인공이라고 극찬했습니다. 또한 손흥민이 200호 골 달성과 더불어 포처, 즉 골 사냥꾼으로서 새로운 경력이 시작되고 있다면서 그에게 팀 내 최고 평점인 8점을 부여했는데요. 특히 이브닝 스탠다드는 손흥민에게 8점을 주며 향상된 경기력에도 큰 의미를 부여합니다. 그의 골은 너무나 완벽해서 쉬워 보일 정도였다. 사실상 멀티골에 가까웠다라면서 이제 손흥민은 윙어라기보다는 엘리트 중앙 공격수처럼 느껴진다고 평가할 정도였죠. 풋볼 런던도 팀 내 가장 뛰어난 활약을 펼친 선수인 손흥민이 유럽 통산 200호 골이란 데 기록을 달성했다. 결정적인 찬스를 멋지게 마무리했고 후반전에도 비슷한 장면을 연출했지만 아쉽게 오프사이드가 선언됐다고 전하며 손흥민에게 평점 8점을 주었습니다. 포스테코글루 감독은 경기 후 인터뷰에서 컨디션 문제로 손흥민과 이야기를 나눴는데 뛰고 싶다는 의지가 강했다. 그가 내게 자신이 할 수 있는 것을 다 하겠다고 했고 실제로 그는 그렇게 했다. 이번 경기에서도 역시 불굴의 의지로 팀을 리드하며 상대팀 압박을 주도했다고 칭찬을 아끼지 않았습니다. 리버풀과의 경기에서조차 승리하자 현지 토트넘 팬들은 극도로 흥분한 반응인데요. 이쯤 되면 케인에게 문제가 있었던 거다. 소니가 있는데 누가 케인 없으면 우리가 힘들어진다고 한 거야? 우리가 리그를 지배하고 있다. 히샬리송은 윙에서 더 잘하네. 소니는 절대적으로 중앙이 맞고 아름다운 메디슨의 패스와 히샬리송의 멋진 어시스트. 그리고 소니의 마무리 정말 멋져. 소니의 득점은 멈추질 않느라며 흥분을 감추지 못합니다. 이번 경기는 여러모로 영국 현지에서 큰 화제가 되고 있는데요. 영국 현지 축구 방송들은 이번 경기와 손흥민의 200호 골에 대해서 어떻게 평가하고 있을까요?
Begin at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which wasn't even built the last time Spurs beat Liverpool in the league back in 2017. Your commentator, Steve Wilson.
Spurs' win over 9 men Liverpool. 2-1 they won in the 96th minute. Here is the Liverpool manager, Jurgen Klopp.
And I'm sure there are things in that match that you're frustrated and angry about, but one of them won't be your team's performance. What about the resilience and the effort they've shown in adversity this evening?
Yeah, I told the boys. Football is a result game. We all know that. That's why we are doing it. But if you can't get a result, then it's all about the performance. What can you take from it? And I was never more proud of a team like that today. I never saw a game like this with the most unfair circumstances, crazy with decisions. Wow, how we dealt with it, how we stayed in the game, how we fought, and then we score an own goal. And after a performance like that, it's like wow, that's really tough to take, obviously, but I'm really proud.
He was brilliant, wasn't he?
Conducted himself very well.
Yeah, very reserved.
Yeah.
I think he got his points across very eloquently. Very frustrated, you could see that. I mean, in reality, Liverpool have dropped 8 points. They were not going to win the game. They've dropped 8 points, and it's frustrating day for him. And there will be lots of conjecture, lots of talking about the goal that wasn't given, the offside decision that he skirted across there, and the reporters saying a statement's going to be read out soon enough. We'll have to wait and see what that statement is about. But a very frustrating day all around. But it was a very enjoyable game, really. Lots of talking points.
Yeah, we'll come to Matip's part in a moment. But from Tottenham's point of view, as you said, they're resilient. They kept going. They had to be patient, and they got their rewards with the last kick of the game virtually.
And I think you have to be patient. I think when Liverpool went to a back five, it's always difficult. It's almost like it's attack v defence. It's stuff that you do in training. You're not always going to, it's so congested in the middle of the pitch that you can't go through, which means you have to go round. And even when you go round, you have to make the right decisions. We seem to be coming back a lot. And in that last occasion there, Porro, he decided to go on the outside, cross it, and obviously matches his own goal. But you have to be patient. But it's never easy. But, I felt like throughout the game and how we've started this season probably deserved that little bit of luck. But you see here, Kulusevski, chance to go on the outside, pass it back. But the fans, you could hear the sort of like the frustration in the crowd. They wanted you to sort of like get the ball in a box. And then Porro here, putting that corridor there and, it hits bodies and goes in and, delighted to see it go in.
Do you feel for Joel Matip here?
Yes, you do, but it's a mistake, Steve. Whether it's just a bit of fatigue, whether it's just mental tiredness.
Concentration.
Gets his body across, yes, concentration. Just takes his eye off the ball. It's a simple enough pass. He hits it with his left foot, the right foot to clear. But it bounces there. It doesn't bounce right in front of him, so he should just keep it concentrated and clear that. But your 96 minutes, the defenders certainly have worked as hard as they've ever probably worked for the Liverpool game.
Most of it, though, because they went down the other end. And Son scored for the 4th Premier League game running against Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, Sonny, he's been on fire this season. Obviously, that, I won't even call it pressure, to be honest. Obviously, Harry's gone and he's someone who can score 25 goals. Great movement. I think Richarlison, deserves a lot of credit for his movement here. You see, just backing off and great timing. But the ball from Maddison, the weight of pass, just fantastic. See the weight of pass here. And Richarlison calm in that position and just a tap in for Sonny. But overall, really, really good goal.
Yeah, good movement by Richarlison. When Gomez probably just gets caught out, he has to be closer to Matip and allow that ball to go wide rather than inside him. But again, Liverpool responded really well, like they have done. Responded from this, finished the first half really strongly. Off red card by Diogo Jota.
Now, so there
Just
were
spoiled the game, really.
2 yellow cards in 83 seconds.
Yeah.
For Diogo Jota. I don't think anyone needs to debate the second one when he's already on a yellow card. What about the first one?
Well, the first one wasn't a yellow card, but that doesn't excuse the second yellow card, because when you get a yellow card, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
So the fact that he got a second yellow card, it was ridiculous, and someone of his experience should not be getting. Here's the first yellow card, accidental, kicks his knee, kicks his own ankle, falls to the ground by Udogie. So that is not a yellow card. But as I said, it doesn't excuse this. when you've got a yellow card, whether it's unjust or not, you don't do that. You do not do that. And he's let his team down, really, there. He's let his team down.
He's never been more prouder of a Liverpool team.
Yeah, you can see the performance and the fact that it got so late in the game that they nearly got a point out of it. They've worked incredibly hard, haven't they? They were very disciplined. It just spoiled the game in a way, because at half-time, it was so exciting and end-to-end and chance after chance. The second half become a bit of a non-event, really, with the sending off. Liverpool defended and Tottenham just attacked continually, and it was just whether they could break them down. So I can see why Jurgen Klopp was very proud of the team. No doubt Ange would be very proud of his team, and rightly so.
A lot going on in that game. Let's first just reflect.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a fair bit going on, trying to process it all at the moment. Obviously, fantastic to get a win against a top-class opponent. We did it late, which, sometimes you wish it happens obviously earlier, but, winning late always adds that little bit of spirit and belief in the team. So it's against the top side, so good to finish that way.
Yeah, and it's something you at the side have shown that they can do a couple of occasions already this season. How important is that in terms of the success of the team going forward?
Yeah, it is, because invariably, even today, we're going to have some major challenges, some obstacles. Things aren't going to run smooth, and in those moments, whether that's within games or between games, you need to have that spirit, belief in the group. And I think days like today help build that, because we had to overcome a bit, especially early on, and then even with the extra man, extra two men, the way Liverpool play, they still make it difficult for you. So I think from my perspective, it's going to be really important we take that belief going forward.
It's easy to judge that game and take it for what it is today. Tottenham got the results, but actually both teams emerged with a lot of credit, I think, going forward.
최고의 시즌을 맞이하고 있는 토트넘. 그리고 그 중심에 있는 손흥민 선수 활약을 응원하며 오늘 준비한 소식 마치겠습니다. 여러분의 소중한 의견을 남겨주세요. 바쁘시더라도 구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 지금까지 단골이시였습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.